I was at the verge of losing my job. It was that bad. There was no escaping it. There's a policy covering this, so it's not like somebody witch hunted me or something. I had dabbled into something that was going to warrant my loss of that job. It was a very sad situation. How it turned around is a story I got to learn much later. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ada and this is Thrive with Ada. I am excited to have you here today. If you're just seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome. Please stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. Press that notification bell and just give this video a thumbs up. I want to share a testimony, a personal testimony that I believe will be a blessing to you. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the encouragement and support. Thank you for always coming back. I want you to know that I love you and I appreciate your presence here. So now let's get right into the story proper. Don't go away, please stay tuned. So I was working in a financial institution, and of course, for those of you who know things about financial institutions, there are always policies, there are always rules and regulations, there are always things that there is a taboo, that once you do them, you're gone. There's no compromise, there's no reason for the rule to be bent. You know, especially when people sit on your case and they have to decide your faith and think whether, oh, what should we do? How should we go about it? So on this particular day, I had done something that was not right. I had shared my key. There's this custodianship they give you. As a custodian, that key is in your possession at all times. You don't have to share it with anybody. No matter the circumstances, you're supposed to hand it over to an authorized person. You don't just give it to anybody, because it's believed that once you share those keys, people can clone them and come and rob the bank. It's as bad as that. So I had compromised. I had done what I shouldn't have done. Though not it was out of necessity, out of, I was pushed, because of the home front and all of that, and I had to go into that. So the verdict that was coming after this case was discovered and reported was going to be deadly. What did I do? I ran to God. There was nothing else any mortal could have done to save me, because the rules are already written in black and white and everything was, done the way it ought to have gone. And so as the case was being looked at, something else happened that caused a distraction. Our God is a God of intentionality. Our God works in mysterious ways. His ways are higher, his thoughts are deeper. So God can use the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. And that was what happened in my case. So as they had recommended, I got to know much later. When I discovered that I continued working, I didn't hear a feedback on the outcome of what happened. And so I met somebody who was part of the team that were handling this investigation on my matter. And he told me, he said, "Ishod, you are just a special person, because God just loves you so much." That they had written the recommendation, and the recommendation was that I should be kicked out of the job, because of what I had done. That was the recommendation that was given. But before that recommendation would be signed into power, something else happened. Somebody else got sacked for reasons that he wasn't directly related to, and that person was one of their staff. And this person was being sacked on something that probably did years before he became a colleague of theirs. And when that person got sacked, the whole table turned and everybody focused their attention on that person and they forgot about my matter. And that was how I remained on that job, and that matter never saw daylight. It never saw the light of day. And that is what God can do if you trust him. If you just say, "Lord, I am with you, just do this for me." There's nothing else I could have done. There's nobody I would have called, because like I said, in this case, everything is being documented. If you do this, this is what happens. If you don't do this. So there were rules and regulations guiding that error that I made. But God kept me. So I'm talking to you. I don't know what challenges you're going through. I don't know if things are so tough, things are difficult. Maybe you are in an employment where it looks like all odds are adding up against you, or it looked as if you're falling into a hole and there's no way of escape. I'm bringing you a word of encouragement today, and I'm telling you that God still loves you. God cares about you. If you can just trust him, If you can just go to him and say his words back to him, the promises he has made concerning you. If you just say, Bible says that the heart of a king are in his hands. You know, he has said that we will be above only and never beneath. He has said that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. He has said that he will give his angels charge over us to keep us in all our ways. So this here is just a word of encouragement to just encourage you this beautiful day, that you should just keep on trusting God. No matter the circumstances, no matter the threats from men, God is still doing miracles in our time. So I just want to draw the video to a close at this point. If you have been blessed, you know, by my small encouragement, I just wanted to share this video, subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and drop a comment. What has God seen you through? What has He brought you out of? Let us learn. I want to read from you. Thank you. Bye for now.